Intro music. Chasing 019. Woo. Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. Jeff again, coming from the Mindcrack server. And thank you all for your suggestions. You have shown me that Beef had come up with this really cool compact Blinky Light. And granted, it uses the lamps, the redstone lamps that I did not plan on using. With the design of this, I think it's actually perfect for my hospital beacons if I can get it to work. So let's see what I can do about getting it to work. I do know actually that I am up in the death games as well. Nobody else was on except Blame, who I know doesn't play. So I gotta watch out, because if Pause comes in here, if Pause comes in here, I'm gonna be in some trouble. And I know people were complaining about the lava trap, so instead of doing the lava trap, just for a moment, let's just do this. Make a little fall trap that's not even gonna, oh man, it's not even gonna kill anybody, but it will at least slow them down if they came in here and didn't notice and walked out this side of the portal, just to give me a little bit of a head start, because I don't want to lose these levels that I have. At the same time, I really don't care. But yeah, that's kind of what that is. I'm going to go back here, and we are going to craft where I can still look at that window. So essentially, what it is this. You guys are exploring. There's been real controversy on if we're actually allowed to be exploring yet. Apparently a bunch of people already have been exploring. Why for the life of me can I not remember what was on top of... What the heck? I just looked this up to find out how to make a day-night sensor, and I cannot remember. Let me tell him. Checking some things out. I'm going to tell him that just so that he maybe won't think that I'm here at my base. Give me just 1 second. Okay, guys, I'm back. I was actually wrong on a couple of fronts. It's wood half slabs as well as glass. I knew it was something simplistic that I was forgetting about. Wood half slabs are easy. Oh, those are pressure plates. Don't want to do that. God, I really hope that he's not coming after me. He very well could be. Those sneaky, sneaky guys, you know how they are. But anyways, it's this, and this. So I'll need 4 of them. And the way that it's supposed to work is very random. But the nice thing is, I don't know if the daylight sensor or day-night sensors work in the rain, if it's dark enough to be considered anything. Oh, other people gave me a great suggestion as well. Look at the floating cat. Other people gave me a great suggestion as well. They said that the carpet is light can travel through it, so I could actually light up this H in a kind of cool way and get rid of these torches, and you wouldn't even be able to see the light with like some standard old glowstone. But I figure if I can get a beacon like right here on this corner. So it supposedly works like... There's Adlington as well. People are going to come after me and it's going to be funny. Okay, so that turned it on. And I'm not sure... Something made it blink, and whether it was... Beef actually had it, so he covered up the corners. I don't know if that's required. And even if it is, it'll still look kind of cool. So let's do that for a minute and kind of keep an eye on it and see if it actually blinks or not. Who knows? Maybe it was something that got fixed. Since we are now running snapshot 1.7.2, it very well could have been a fixed bug of some type. And if so, I will have to do something else about this. So I'm going to set that one up like that. I'm going to set this one up like this. So that one's got stuff around it. This one doesn't have anything around it. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it was done. So we'll just keep an eye on these guys. And in the meantime, I actually was going to go grab regular glowstone and try to put them underneath that H and recarpet it back up and see how that looks. And then it'll kind of look cool from the inside as well, because the inside will have, oh shoot, babies can get through there. Keep forgetting about that. And then the inside will have this like H on the ceiling with normal glowstone. So let's go see how that looks. Some other people as well have been informing me that I need to... Oh, I left my shears in there. I need to go get those. That I need to rename the shovel first before I try to do enchants on it. And that's what's actually going to somehow lock it into place on the levels. I'm kind of skeptical of that, only because of the fact that to put one diamond enchant into it, it requires 34 levels, and to put a name on it, it requires 35 levels. Not that that's like the one level's that significant of a difference. However, I don't want to be locking in something that's actually a level higher than it is, but maybe people meant that it will lock in the fact that I can then repair it for a cheap amount of levels. I'm not exactly sure, but let's just start with this one. With this side of it. And if I put in like glowstone, and I don't know if this is exactly what people had in mind to actually do. So those things are definitely not blinking right now. And too bad it's not dark out right now. But we will do this because I'm curious how it's going to end up looking. Oh, already got that one. Huh. And I could actually redo this, and I could use red carpet if I wanted to here and do the whole thing with glowstone or scattered glowstone. I mean, obviously this is an overextended use of glowstone. You don't need this much of it to light up the area, but I do like the fact that I can do that and give off light. I want to get my torches back, and too bad it's not actually night, that it's just raining, because you can't get as good of a look at what exactly is required for lighting purposes and how it looks, because of the fact that it's not perfect by any means, the being not nighttime and being raining. And I'm wondering if that's what's causing these to not work, or if it was just something that was fixed. Because if it's something that was fixed, I don't know what I'm going to do, because I really need blinky lights. I need lights that blink. Hopefully they're not resource intensive, like according to Beef, Etho said that they are. I can't imagine why they would be something that's resource intensive. Hello? Sheepies? Whoa. Cheered all you guys in like one fell swoop. How'd you get in here, purple sheep? I must have accidentally breeded a red one and a blue one together. I really need to get like a cow farm or something like that going as well. Or maybe even a pig farm, but I do have 2 pigs in here. I could breed them. But just because I keep running out of food because I'm farming on a very small farm. I haven't taken the time to make a large farm or anything like that. I don't even know exactly what I need more of that wool for, but I just figured I would grab it while I could. I keep forgetting that I started building this and haven't finished it yet. I'm such a bad horse owner. A bad equestrian. So close that up. My chest is stuck in the open position, or somebody is trying to attack me. Nope, it's just stuck in the open position. What to do about those things. Yeah, those things. The blinky lights. The blinky lights, that's it. As I said, I really wanted to get something that was red anyways, so it wouldn't be horrible to me if it didn't work perfectly. I would really like it to work because I like the concept of what it is. It's really cool, small profile, and fits in perfectly with the rest of the setup up top. There's no question about that. So I've got a bunch of my stairs now. Whoops, oops. Come on. Get up on block. Take a look around. I'm kind of confused at how there's absolutely zero enemies around. I hear enemies. There's a skeleton inside. I was just about to ask them if we were on peaceful or something like that because... Yeah, there's definitely a skeleton in there. I'm not really sure why there's not other enemies that are spawning around me like there normally is, but... I mean, I guess I should not complain. Oh, come on. How on earth would you think I wanted that placed upside down? I mean, I'm standing here aiming at a block, and for some reason, the game decided that I was underneath it, pointed upwards. I don't even know how else to place a block upside down. There's probably a certain spot on the hitbox that you can connect with it and place it upside down, but I don't know why it would have ever thought that that's what I would be trying to do. The nice thing about what I'm doing up here with these lamps, which now actually looking at it and the fact that I got so many lamps, I kind of wish I hadn't lowered the floor. I wish I had left it up at the upper block height because it's going to be lit up well enough anyway. But I mean, whatever. We'll see how it looks when it's done. And I always could tear it back down and redo it. But the thing that's going to work out with this is underneath, I'm going to have to basically, unless I want to look at switches all up on these blocks the whole time from the underneath side, I'm going to have to make kind of like a false ceiling, almost like a drop ceiling. God, again, really? Almost like a drop ceiling in order to make it so that I can put the switches up and you can't even see them underneath. And I could make it a little bit bigger than I had originally planned in order to run wiring if I need to run wiring. Are those lamps off? Why would they have turned off at night? Shouldn't they have turned on at night? Wait. Oh, it's blinking! And it stopped blinking. What? Come again? So for some reason, this one was on originally. And now that it's not nighttime anymore, it is no longer, or now that it is nighttime, it's no longer on. Let me... Does it have to do with these slabs? So it does have to do with the half slabs. I don't know why. Hey. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why, but that's okay. I don't need to understand it. I really want to build them up higher, actually. Put them on like... Put them on like a little pedestal. I don't know what to make the pedestal out of, but... I mean, just for now. If I were to do something like this... Give me one of my sensors. No. What? No. Thank you. I don't know why you wouldn't work. Oh, I guess I'm technically standing in the hitbox of it. Whoa! I let go of the button a little too fast. It almost came. Ah. The one bad thing about working with the half slabs the way I have them, well, there's a couple bad things about it, but oops. Will that work, or does it have to be? Does there have to be something underneath of it? So on top of everything else, there has to be something underneath of the sensor. And it can even be a half slab. That does not look bad, though. I bet you it would look better with smooth stone blocks, though. Let me go get a smooth stone block. I think I still have some over in here. You guys love the organization of my chests. I know that. 4. Oh, 64. There we go. And I think I actually want more of these sensors because I can put one on kind of all the corners. And I think that would look, I think it would look pretty good if I do that and do it right. So let me make 5 of these guys. And I could even make them, put them higher if I wanted to. How do I like this height? Yeah, I think I think it could stand to be a little bit higher, actually. So if I went over here and did something like, because you need to make sure there's room for the you know, the helicopter and everything to get in there. So something like that. I'll put that on the way down, actually. One more. That might be too high, actually. I'm not sure. I almost wish it didn't have to be. Oh, you know what? I could put a... Oh, that's going to be beautiful. I can put a fence underneath it connecting down. Let's do... That's a ladder. That's fences. I don't have enough. Let's just see if that's enough right there. And I actually think that's just probably a little bit too high. I need to be just lower than that. Now, if it's something underneath, can I... What if I get rid of this one? I really get rid of that one. Okay, that does not work. So all of this is required for whatever reason it's required for. And I can even stand as far as to put another one of those, so it's like that. I mean, how's that look? Who knows? Iron might look better, actually. Ooh. Except that turns it off? Or is it because it's... It must have turned light enough that it stopped, actually. So, not sure what to do about that. Now, in this one, I know I'm going to need to put in another one. What did I put this one up there? Since I used 4 fence posts, exactly, it's 4 up. So I just think I want to make this one 3 up, actually, and see how it looks. 1, 2, 3. I know it's a lot of testing in this episode to see what looks right, and unfortunately, that's only 2. So I need to go like that. Oh, actually, I need to not do that at all. That's so weird that that's on. I don't understand the functionality of this at all. But I mean, you don't really have to know what's going on in order to utilize it. I mean, this is one of those things that absolutely nobody knows what's going on. And if you know what's going on, you're wrong. Just because nobody knows what's going on. And that's what I'm going with. That's all there is to it. Just nobody knows. Nobody knows. That's it. Don't argue with me. Yep. Even Etho doesn't know what's going on. Oh, zing. Yep. I said it. I said it. I wonder if this is good enough if I could just do the fences there. Actually, I like that height, and if I can just put a fence underneath it, I wonder if that would work or not. Because, well, right now it's on. I guess we can test if it would work to an extent. Just because if I put the fences on it and it turns off, it's probably functioning just like the other ones are. I would bet, but I could be wrong. I'll have to wait until the night to find out for sure. But make some more of those. Why not? Fences. That's actually, I think that's a good height. That one is too high. That one's too low. This one is just right. I have a feeling. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Whoa, what? Okay, maybe it's just done broke. I have no idea, like, what makes this thing work and what makes it not work. Because that light is still on, whether I use the fence or not. So, while we're waiting for it to turn nighttime again, let me go make some fences and find out. See, you know, so everybody's traveling around like crazy, and I understand that we got the new snapshot and everything, and this was discussed, but every time anybody asks about it in our chat, they're told to hold off just for a little bit until we discuss something, but everybody's always already out doing their own thing anyway, so I'm not really sure what the official not protocol is, but if we're supposed to be venturing, if we're not supposed to be adventuring. Everybody already, sort of is, so I don't know if they're just going to say, okay, open it up, or what the deal is, but I've got enough work to do around here that I'm not that concerned just yet, so I'm just going to kind of keep on keeping on, I guess is the way I'll do it. Okay, that doesn't look... You know what? That might look kind of cool if it allows it to work like that. And then I wonder if I could just like make it a square. No, I would make it too much. I wish you didn't need those ones on the corners, and I'm like I said, I don't even understand how it works in general, so I don't know why you would need the ones on the corner versus not needing the ones on the corner. So I mean, your guess is as good as mine on that one. I want to get rid of all these. Lower it down just a little bit, though. 1, 2, 3. If I go up 4, over plop. There. 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 And there. Yeah, it's such an easy build to do exactly what I want it to do. And see, now this one's on as well. So we'll do this. We'll do that and wait for it to be... Didn't I put another one of these right there? Yeah, we'll do this and wait for it to be night. And there's just some fence down there, no big deal. We're going to wait for it to be night, and I want to come and see if they start working for one and then decide which one we think looks better. Oh, somebody else also did have the idea of stained glass, actually. Only 52 eggs with only one chicken nearby. That's a lot of eggs. But the problem is I don't know if I have that much red dye left, because they said to use red stained glass around it to make it a reddish beacon, and that might actually work. You know, it makes me wonder if that actually works with not just the redstone lamps, but with, what was I thinking? I was about to say with glowstone, a block that's always on. Yes, let's see if it works with a block that never turns off, if we can make it blink somehow. Jesus, Jeff, use your head. God, I'm an idiot sometimes. So it looks like either nobody's paying attention to the death games, which is extremely possible. Where the hell did that flower go? Yellow flower came. Oh, there it is. It just took a while. Or I did not see it. That's one of my red sheep that escaped a while ago. Yeah, at least you can tell what the hospital is from here. Oh, something was really cool. I will say I was sitting over, I had logged out over by the Seth Blink's charity giveaway thing, and while I was there before I came back, I wanted to see how many people had entered, so I opened the chest, and there was only one other entry so far, but it was badge, and I was like, oh, I wonder what badge needs the beacon for. So I opened up his book, and he explained the reason why he wants a beacon. And at the end, he said, however, if I don't win, or something like, or if you don't like that idea, I think Jay Sano should get it. And I was like, oh, thanks, badge. Appreciate that. So it's kind of nice that other people on the server not only are looking out for me, but as well think that it's, a good idea in order to have a beacon over here at the hospital. And it would be really nice. I should probably get rid of these fences. It would be really nice if I put the effort into it to be able to get it myself. I have only fought 2 withers, I think, the whole time I've ever played Minecraft. And one was with the fan server when we had like 40 people on at once taking out the wither. And I swear to God, the wither was dead in like 7 seconds. It was hilarious. And once was with the guys on this server at the beginning when we went and fought the wither. And those are the only times I've ever done it before. I don't think I could take one on. I would have to get like a group event going in order to get one so weird. In order to get one done, which would be essentially the same as utilizing a charity that, the charity donation that Seth Bling is doing for his, competition that he was running with himself or whatever he was exactly doing. I unfortunately didn't catch what he was doing that for. So, I mean, I think it's kind of good if I were to win, because it's almost like a donation from Seth Bling toward helping the poor. Hospitals always run on donations and things like that. So I think it kind of fits with the... I just lost a lot of time in that one. I think it kind of fits with the theme of a hospital, is that, I'm taking a donation to help make things better for everybody. And, that's how a lot of hospitals work. So, oh, that looks really cool. Can you put carpet underneath stuff? Because that would be kind of cool if I put white carpet on the underneath side of that. Is it nighttime yet? Man, the fog is so weird. When you go inside a building and everything gets like dark from the outside now because of the lighting, it's really realistic and cool looking effects, but it's so weird. Man, I forgot. I got to finish this floor. I do have all that glowstone now, so I can actually finish the floor with these glowstone lamps. But then that's using a lot of glowstone. I mean, I'm going to have glowstone in the ceiling, glowstone in the floor. Do I want to go about it and do something different? That would be like the ultimate question that comes to mind. So, I mean, even though I've been making progress on this hospital in the last couple of videos, I'm not making nearly as much progress as I'm sure you guys would like to see me make, and that I would like to see me make. But we'll get there. One of these days we will get there. In the meantime, I'm going to wait for it to be nighttime, and while I'm doing that, I'm just going to go through and dig out some... Oh yeah, wait, I'll keep you guys around for this, because wasn't I talking about how I was going to make this look here, because they're so close to the edge. So I could do that, leaving the one side, or I could even replace the one side and still do it. Actually, yeah, I think that's going to look just fine if I just still go through and replace this. Oh yeah, because those stairs actually fit in pretty seamlessly, nicely there. Yep, think I answered my own question right there, is that I'm just going to go through and cut all of these up like this. So I will rejoin you guys when the night has approached, and we will see if these beacons are working as I want them to, and make a decision on which style of pole we want to go with for the beacons, and then hope that they don't continue to completely lag my area. Okay guys, I'm back and it is nighttime, and the H in the helipad is lit up phenomenally. I mean, there's no light up until you hit this row right here, and I mean that whole thing, I guess there is some light. And make sure that these aren't causing a lot of the light that I'm looking at here. I take these out. Oh yeah, that H looks great with the glowstone under here. It is so bright. This is wonderful. This beacon started blinking again. These beacons, however, did not start blinking, which is making me feel as if it's this, that I'm not going to be able to do it with that. Should be able to do it with... Jesus Christ, that was so loud. I am lagging a lot. So I can do it with that. So I will have to take this out of here. If I do something like that, or that. I like how they blink not necessarily with each other either. That is perfect. That is one of the things I was concerned with this, is because the lights at the hospitals and on the helipads on the top of buildings, they never all blink in unison. So I was trying to find a way to make it so it didn't blink in unison, and I think this is going to be the answer. And it's so easy to make, but let's hope it doesn't truly actually lag the server. It does seem to be very sporadic, so I'm not really sure why or what's causing it to happen like this, but take a look. What do you guys think? Do you like the wooden stand, or do you like the iron gate stand? Should I change these blocks out to something else? Excuse me. Should I change these blocks out to something else? Is there something else that makes it work so I don't have to have these protrusions on the edge? Because I would love to get rid of that block right there. I mean, no, I'm just trying to think of anything that would potentially force this thing to start working. Can I use a sign? Real quick, gonna do a test and see if I can put a sign there, because that would have a much less profile and potentially be useful. I love the blinky light in the distance. It's so cool looking. I'm really surprised that Beef randomly found this. I mean, it must have just been putting things away. But he also found out that if you place it in a... Oh, that's unfortunate. A sign does not work. I really wanted that sign to work. Yeah, so you guys tell me what you think. If there's a way I could make it better. Oh, you know what? Sign might work. Hold on. Let me retest this theory. No. Sign on that one. No. Okay. Oh, that's not going to work at all. When you take out the sensor itself, usually it doesn't have as good of outcomes. Zombies are scary, man. So yeah, you guys tell me what you think, which one looks better. If you can explain to me why it lags, and maybe I will have an understanding of, whoops, wrong thing. And maybe I will have an understanding of if it's really sustainable to put on all the corners of my building, or if it's just going to be something that's going to destroy the server or not. That would be kind of nice to know, since it just seems to be so random. But I don't feel like it's lagging any more than it already does without those, so I'm really not sure. So anyways, let me know, guys, what you think, and I will see you next time. Intro music. Chasing 019. Woo.